ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the story of a coin that many people may overlook, but collectors worldwide are starting to take notice. We're talking about the 1981 UK new pence coin. And yes, the one without a mint mark. You may have it sitting in a drawer, completely unaware of the hidden treasure it could be. Now, let's set the stage. Picture the UK in the early 1980s. The Royal Mint had been undergoing changes since decimalisation in 1971. Coins had begun to shift from saying new pence to simply pence, signifying that the transition to the new system was now fully in place. But in 1981, there were still a few coins struck with the older new pence inscription. Why? That's where the story gets interesting. You see, by 1982, the Royal Mint officially stopped using new pence on coins and transitioned to 2 pence. That means the 1981 new pence coins were among the very last of their kind. And that's just one reason they're special. Add to that the fact that no mint mark appears on these coins, and suddenly we're looking at a piece of history with real scarcity and real value. While millions of 2 pence coins were minted in 1981, only a tiny fraction are believed to have been preserved in pristine condition. And within those, the coins without any visible mint mark, especially in uncirculated or proof-like state, have become increasingly desirable. Why? Because in numismatics, it's all about rarity, historical significance, and condition. Now here's what makes this coin especially fascinating. The absence of a mint mark might seem like a minor detail, but in the world of rare coins, such subtleties matter a great deal. Some collectors and experts believe these no mint mark 1981 new pence coins may have been part of limited collector sets or test strikes. Others suggest they may have been minted at a specific location under special conditions. Over the years, these coins have quietly climbed in value, with certain examples fetching well over $1,000 to £3,000 sterling in private sales and auctions. Some even claim offers went as high as $4,500 for coins in near-perfect condition, especially when presented with strong provenance. Now, keep in mind, prices can vary based on demand, but the ceiling for this coin is definitely rising. That's why, if you're holding one of these coins, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. The best part? Most people don't even know it. They toss it in a jar, ignore it, or even give it away. But you, dear viewer, are now in the know. That's what makes all the difference. Imagine turning a forgotten piece of copper-plated steel into a ticket to your next big investment, or even just an amazing story to tell. Because at the heart of this coin isn't just money, it's heritage, mystery, and discovery. The excitement doesn't stop there. Collectors are actively searching for these coins. Facebook groups, online auctions, coin fairs, you name it. Demand is growing, especially for coins that are clean, untarnished, and ideally in brilliant, uncirculated condition. So if you find one, handle it with care and get it professionally evaluated. And here's where you should really sit up and listen. The market for rare UK decimal coins is heating up like never before. As more collectors enter the scene and older generations pass on their collections, the hunt for valuable rarities becomes more intense. That means the 1981 new pence with no mint mark is not just a coin. It's a hot investment opportunity. Let's not forget the emotional value too. Imagine passing this coin down to your children or grandchildren, along with its story. A simple object becomes a family heirloom, a reminder of how you spotted value when others didn't. So what should you do if you have this coin? First, treasure it. Second, consider having it graded. Third, follow the market. And most importantly, never settle for less than it's worth. Because its worth isn't just in the metal. It's in the story, the rarity, and the eyes of those who truly understand its significance. In the right market, with the right collector, a coin like this could potentially sell for upwards of $5,500 to $7,500, depending on its condition and presentation. Yes, really. And as demand grows, so too could the maximum sale price. You never know when a quiet coin like this might suddenly skyrocket in value. All it takes is one rare feature, one collector on the hunt, and one seller who knows what they're holding. That could be you. So take a moment to check your change, search those drawers, dig through that old coin box from your childhood. Because if you find a 1981 new pence coin with no mint mark, you might just be holding a true treasure of British coin history. Keep your eyes open, your coins clean, and your spirits high. And remember, every coin has a story. Some just happen to be worth a lot more than others. Next up, the 1978 UK 2 new pence coin. And yes, the one with no mint mark. Don't underestimate this one, because behind its simple copper glow lies a secret that collectors across the world are only just beginning to truly appreciate. Let's rewind the clock to 1978. The United Kingdom was continuing to adjust to the decimalization changes that had begun earlier in the 1970s. The new system of coinage had replaced the centuries-old pounds, shillings, and pence with a simplified decimal model, one that promised ease and efficiency. But what many didn't know was that among the millions of coins minted that year, a small, specific group of coins would become future stars in the eyes of serious collectors. That group includes the 1978 2 new pence coins, coins that still bore the new pence inscription on their reverse. That small wording, seemingly insignificant at the time, has now become the defining feature for collectors looking for historical milestones in modern UK coinage. These coins were minted in copper-plated bronze and were designed to be everyday currency, used by the people for the people. But what happens when something ordinary becomes rare? That's where this coin begins to shine. You see, over time, the Royal Mint began transitioning the coin's reverse legend from new pence to just 2 pence. That change began in 1982, but coins from earlier years, including 1978, suddenly gained new interest because they represent the closing era of that new pence wording. And then comes the twist. Some of these 1978 new pence coins were minted without any mint mark. That means they lack the tiny identifying details that usually tell collectors where and under what conditions the coin was made. This absence adds mystery, and in numismatics, mystery equals value. The no mint mark 1978 new pence coin is more than just a currency artifact. It's a marker of transition, a link between two monetary worlds, and a relic from a time of economic evolution in Britain. These coins, particularly the unmarked ones, are becoming increasingly rare, especially in excellent condition. So what makes them valuable? Rarity is one part. Historical relevance is another. But combine those with high demand in collector circles, and you've got a recipe for explosive value. Some 1978 new pence coins have been reported to sell for hundreds of pounds, and in pristine condition, such as brilliant uncirculated BU, or proof-like states. They've gone for as high as $2,000 to $3,200, depending on market timing and presentation. These aren't just coins. They're stories pressed into metal. They are symbols of a past era, tokens of transformation. When you hold one in your hand, you're holding the echoes of an entire nation's journey toward modernization. That's something you can't put a standard price on. Collectors love coins with a twist. A minting error, a missing mark, an unusual feature, they become hunted, desired. And that's exactly why this coin is growing in value. As more collectors enter the market, as more stories are shared, and as supplies dwindle due to damage, wear, or loss, the value of the 1978 new pence coin, without a mint mark, only continues to rise. And here's what makes this exciting for you. You don't need to be a professional coin dealer to own a piece of this history. All you need is an old coin jar, a little patience, and a good eye. You could be holding one right now, and not even know it. That's what makes this discovery so thrilling. Ordinary people are finding these coins and turning them into extraordinary stories. Imagine the surprise, or better yet, the joy, of learning that a tiny copper coin you've overlooked for decades could be worth over £1,000. That's the beauty of this world. It rewards curiosity. It rewards the treasure hunter spirit in all of us. And if you find one, don't rush to sell it just anywhere. Protect it. Store it carefully. Maybe even get it graded by a professional coin service. Because when presented properly, these coins command even higher prices at auctions or in private collector sales. The value doesn't just come from the coin itself. It comes from how well you preserve and present it. This coin, the 1978 new pence with no mint mark, is now being listed as one of the must-watch items in UK coinage. It's beginning to attract international attention too, especially among collectors of Commonwealth coinage and those who specialize in decimal error anomalies. The maximum potential sale price? In excellent or near mint condition, with no mint mark and strong provenance, sellers have reported offers ranging between $4,000 and $5,500, and in special situations, it could even exceed $8,000. The right buyer, at the right time, will pay a premium for rarity, especially when only a few clean examples remain. So my friends, don't take that little 2 pence coin for granted. Look closely. Check the date. Search for the absence of a mint mark. What might look like a simple old coin could turn out to be your entry into the world of numismatic gold, metaphorically, and perhaps even literally. Coins are more than currency. They're history you can hold. They are tiny canvases telling massive stories. And the 1978 new pence coin, with no mint mark, tells one of the most compelling tales in UK modern coinage. So keep searching, keep learning, and most of all, keep believing that treasures still exist, even in the most unexpected places. Your next big discovery could be just 2 pence away. Next up, the 1979 UK 2 new pence coin, specifically the version without a mint mark. Stay with us, because this could be the most valuable piece of change you'll ever hold. Let's rewind to 1979, a year marked by economic transformation, political tension, and significant change across the UK. It was the year Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister, the year of rising inflation, and amidst all of this, millions of coins were quietly minted and sent out into circulation. But hidden among those coins was one that would, decades later, capture the attention of collectors, dealers, and everyday treasure hunters. We're talking about the 1979 2 new pence coin. At first glance, it looks like any other decimal coin from the period. Copper in color, round, modest. But upon closer inspection, certain 1979 issues show no mint mark. That small omission, seemingly unimportant, is exactly what drives collectors wild. Because in the world of numismatics, it's the small details that unlock big value. Now you may ask, what exactly is a mint mark, and why does its absence matter? A mint mark is usually a tiny symbol or letter that identifies where the coin was struck. It's a fingerprint of its origin. When it's missing, especially from a coin that should normally have won, it becomes a mystery. Was it a special edition? Was it an error? Was it struck for collectors only? Theories abound, and that's where the value builds. The 1979 no mint mark new pence coin is believed by some experts to be the result of a rare production variation or intentional trial strike. While the Royal Mint has never officially confirmed the full story behind these pieces, what we do know is this: they are in high demand. And that demand is growing every single year. Across the UK and beyond, collectors are actively searching for this exact coin. Online forums, auction houses, and Facebook coin groups regularly light up with users asking, has anyone found the 1979 no mint mark coin? That tells us one thing loud and clear: people want it. And when people want something rare, that desire fuels its value. In recent years, listings for clean, uncirculated examples of the 1979 new pence coin with no mint mark have begun appearing at collector conventions and high-end auctions. These coins are fetching between $1,000 and $2,000, and in cases of pristine condition with strong visual appeal and supporting documentation, prices have soared to over $3,200. One reported private deal was believed to have closed at nearly $4,500, all for a coin many once thought was just pocket change. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so historically important. The phrase new pence was introduced in 1971 as part of the UK's decimalisation process. It was a way to distinguish the new decimal currency from the older system. But by 1982, the Royal Mint dropped the new and simply started using 2 pence. That makes the 1979 edition part of the final few years using the new pence wording, adding to its collectible charm. But unlike some earlier years, 1979 had fewer known minting anomalies. So when coins from that year turn up with missing mint marks, it raises eyebrows. These are not ordinary mistakes. They are outliers, and in the world of collecting, outliers are golden. Every day, more collectors are entering the market. Young investors, heritage seekers, historians, they're all looking for coins that tell stories, and the 1979 no mint mark new pence is one such piece. It's more than metal. It's a mystery. It's a conversation starter. It's a pocket-sized piece of the past that could one day change your financial future. Imagine finding this coin in your old piggy bank. You check the date, you flip it over, and then you notice something missing: no mint mark. That rush of discovery? That thrill? It's real. And it's happening to ordinary people just like you. Some have turned forgotten coins into 4-figure payouts. Others have held on to them, watching their value climb like fine art. This is your invitation to join the hunt. Go check that coin jar in your kitchen. Look through your parents' old coin stash. Visit flea markets, car boot sales, antique shops. Anywhere coins are found, treasures may be hiding. All it takes is one sharp eye and a bit of curiosity to uncover something priceless. The beauty of coins like the 1979 new pence without a mint mark is that they were never meant to be special. And yet, they are. They've defied the odds. They've resisted the wear of time. They've become rare without asking to be. And that makes them even more powerful in the eyes of the right collector. Today, the 1979 no mint mark coin stands tall among modern British coinage. It is a statement piece, a sleeper hit, a dark horse in a market flooded with overproduced currency. Its value lies not only in its rarity, but in its story. And stories, as we know, sell. So what's the maximum price this coin can fetch? As we mentioned, documented cases have seen it sell for over $10,200, with whispers of private deals going even higher. And as supply continues to shrink and more people become aware of its existence, the ceiling on its value will only rise. You're not just holding a coin. You're holding an opportunity. Let this video be your spark, your inspiration, your call to action. Go check your coins, dig into your drawers, and share this video with anyone who might have change lying around. Because that old 1979 2p coin, with no mint mark, might just be the key to something extraordinary. Thank you for joining us today. Keep collecting, keep searching, and most of all, keep believing, because sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest surprises.